So here we have our final U-try of our functions topic, Lesson 7, Continuity of Graphs. So I am going to go through these 6 problems with you. Basically, we're determining whether a graph is continuous, discrete, or neither. And then I'm going to ask you to draw and use your imagination and create your own image of what something that is continuous looks like and something that is discrete looks like, and then something that is neither, right? So in this first problem, the first 3, we're identifying, is a graph continuous? Is the function continuous, discrete, or neither? Okay, and remember, to be continuous, I can put my pencil down. It has a line or a curve of some sort, and I will never pick it up to get from one end of the graph to the other, okay? To be discrete means it is a graph or a function of a bunch of points plotted, just individual points. And then to be neither means you kind of have like a combination. So I have some lines, but in order to get to one chunk or one curve, I'd have to pick up my pencil at some point. So if I have to pick up my pencil from one line or curve to another line or curve, then that is a major no-no. It cannot be continuous, okay? So for continuous, I will use this blue in these 3 problems. So looking at number 1, I'm going to start at the bottom here, and hopefully you see right from the image. If I trace that with my highlighter, that curve, I never have to pick up my highlighter to get from the arrow on the left to the arrow on the right. So that makes this guy continuous. Ooh, I don't like that O. Okay. If I now look at number 2, I'm going to do the same thing, trace, because I see lines. I trace this first chunk, then I have to pick up my pencil to get to the second chunk. So because I have to pick up my pencil to get through each of those chunks, that is not continuous. So I can eliminate that as an option. It's also not discrete because it's not single points or ordered pairs. So therefore, I know this guy is neither. It's kind of like using process of elimination, right? And for number 3, I know it's not going to be continuous because I don't see a line or a curve. So my options are, is it discrete or is it neither? But since I see no lines and I just see a bunch of points plotted, I know this is discrete. Okay? So that's those 3 problems. Now, if we go down to the bottom half, we are asked to draw the type of function that we see. So for number 4, it's asking us to draw something that is neither continuous nor discrete. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of run with whatever comes up in my mind. So I'm going to make like a little curve here, and I'm going to stop it there. And then I'm going to go here and draw an arrow out. Why not? So why I picked that as my neither and why it is neither is because if I trace my purple, great, I'm tracing. So far, I never had to pick up my highlighter, but then I have to get to this line over here and I had to pick up my highlighter. So it can't be continuous because I had to pick up that highlighter to trace that line. It's also not discrete because it's not a bunch of individual ordered pairs. Okay, continuous. So I'm going to use something similar. So I'm going to start and kind of go in the similar direction that I just went. But now you're going to see me go like that. One smooth motion. So now if I go to highlight, I start at my dot thing on the left, I trace my purple, and I never have to pick up my highlighter. So that would be the graph of something that is continuous. Okay? And then last but not least, something that's discrete would just be ordered pairs. Let's be a little more spontaneous here. just because it's going to be easier to do. Okay. So that would be something that is discrete. It looks like it could form a line if I connect my dots, right? But there is no actual line or curve on the graph, and they're just a bunch of ordered pairs. So when it's just a bunch of ordered pairs, that is our discrete. So that's our last U-try for our functions topic. We did a great job. You crushed that. It is an important topic, especially if you plan to take math past Algebra 1. Hopefully that helped clarify any misconceptions or misunderstandings you had. Keep up the great work and like, comment, subscribe so I keep making some awesome content for you guys. Great job.